enjoyed the last one. This one, I think we're gonna play around some rear end. This video is gonna be kind of a throw together. I got some video on what I've been doing, and it has no sound, so it's all garbage. So I'll show you what I have been doing, but what I need to do, I got a lot of stuff I need to do, but right now I'm waiting on parts, supplies, and so I'm gonna try to swap the rear end out in this car. We got a big trip coming up here fairly quickly, and I trust the car. Just don't have the 100% trust in the rear axle. It is roaring. It's making a loud roaring noise, and don't really trust it to go 600 miles one way. Okay, we're at the shop, and I got a mess in here. Been working on the Nova, and I've been working on the Impala, kind of both at the same time. Show you what we got going on. So I've been working on the floor pans in this car, getting them right. I got them all in, got the floor braces in, got everything seam sealed. So that part is done. Looks fairly good. I'm gonna get some coating put around it to kind of help make it look a little bit better. Started to put the trunk braces in, but these trunk braces are kind of in rough shape. They look like the original ones are pitted or rusted, or they're cut on for $30 a piece. Let's get new ones. So there ain't no point in doing all this work and putting something like that in there. Car's come a long ways, but I got to get this thing off the stands, get everything kind of cleaned up. I got to spin Sally around. I think I'm gonna start with Sally, because Sally's gonna do some donating. Well, Ernestine and Sally's gonna do some swapping. The rear end in Sally is brand new. Brand new brakes, brand new bearings, brand new everything. It ain't got hardly any miles on it. And it's got a 308 gear in it, which would be perfect for what I'm doing with Ernestine. Ernestine is going to be more of the road car. So it's got a 355 in it now. It's original rear end. It's wore flap out. It leaks everywhere. It's roaring. You can hear the bearings in it. So I'm just going to put that rear end back up under this car. I did have it in there at one point in time when I first V8 swapped this car. So I'm just going to put it right back in here. That way I can still move the car around. I think the universals are the same on the drive shaft. I can't remember. So I'm probably going to run into that issue. But I'm at least going to start getting this rear end out today. So I'm going to flip her around. That way if it has to sit on the stands, I can still shut the door, car's inside, it's safe. It ain't gonna get wet, ain't gonna get rained on. I'm gonna try to get the Nova put in that corner. Don't pay attention to that. That's gonna be a wham bam, thank you ma'am kind of deal. Probably get some video in on it, but it's just not ready to get started on that just yet. So really gotta get this rear end swapped out. Because by the time y'all watch this video, I might be on the trip. So let me get this Nova off the stands, get everything over here kind of organized, get my wife's wheels out the way. I'm gonna try to get the Nova setting over here, and we'll get going on this. At least get some room in here where I can move around and get started on Sally getting her tore apart. I need to get that thing back on the road. Yeah, that thing sounds so good. Get her jacked up. I'm gonna cram her face into the wall. So, yeah, a little narrow. We got enough room to get the back wheels off, get the rear end out from under it. These cars have the most aggravating rear springs ever. So I'm gonna try to do it without even dropping the springs. I'm gonna try to take the wheels off, undo the rear end, and try to finagle it around the springs, because I do not feel like battling those damn springs. So you got to stretch them to put them back together. It's a pain in the butt. So try to get away without doing that. It just makes it 10 times harder. This is the part that sucks about the whole process. So I may be able to get this out and get it swapped into that car today, but I may not put this car back together today. So it's okay, this car can sit here. So let me get this thing jacked up on jack stands and start pondering my life decisions. Okay, massive spider webs. I'm going to undo these shocks. I don't know what size. Nothing is, even though I put this car together. Actually, I think I'm going to pull the wheels off first, because it will gain me more access to what I'm trying to do. I've already loosened the lug nuts up, so we'll do that first. I wish we had smell-o-vision, because there's something in here that's dead and it reeks, and it's just on this side of the shop. So we'll get this done as fast as possible. So let me get these wheels knocked off, then we'll get the shocks loose and get the rest of the rear end loose, and see if I can't finagle it out of the springs without having to drop the springs. I think that's how I got it in there the last time. Not 100% sure, it's been a minute. So all right, now that's all out of the way. Fun fact is, them Kragers were originally bought for my 57, and they ended up on this car. So yeah, and that's a 9/16, and I don't have a 9/16. So I was pulling the wheels off. I was kind of thinking at the same time, which is dangerous. It's pretty tight. Thinking if I do have to drop the springs, this will push me to get the other rear end built and do something about this rear suspension, because these rear springs are terrible. They're dangerous, and cause the car to wander all over the road. So this might be a push to get this car set up the way it needs to be set up. And I kind of want to put, the front suspension is terrible on it too, so I kind of want to do something different on the front. And I'm not talking Mustang 2, I kind of want to go solid axle. I got people trying to talk me out of it. I'd really just like to build like a street gasser, just something freaky looking, nothing stupid freaky, but just I want to be cool and drivable. It's already a damn handful with the motor I got in it. If you go back and watch horsepower TV or engine power, they do a 305 that's nasty, and my motor is mirrored to that motor, so it is a handful for a little 305. And fun fact, the intro of my videos with the engine running and the BAM logo is this car running. So gonna go ahead and get the rest of this loose, and we'll see if we can't finagle this thing on out. Like I said, if I do gotta drop the springs, I'm not putting these springs back in. I'm probably not even gonna put that 57 rear end back in. This will give me a push to do what I need to do back here, so it's a good thing. I've got it loose. Now I'll get to finagle it out of the car. That's gonna be the fun part. Let me try to get this thing a little bit more centered on the jack. She's probably gonna fall. I don't know. We'll see. I know one thing. It stinks over here. Something is dead. Alright, so we're gonna go out one way and get it freed up, drop it down, and finagle it out this way. A lot of finagling. Use my legs, my arms, my face. Spider webs. Come on, baby. We've done this before. No stranger to have your rear end messed with. Alright, there's that part. Come on, baby. Like kicking the camera. Now I gotta clear a path, get over there, and turn on nice bent. This car can sit here like this for a little bit. I do remember I got some mono leaves I might put up under this. I just have to change the hangers, so that'd be cool. That'll help this back end out a lot. Them springs are so narrow. When you start putting horsepower to them, the car starts dancing all over the road. It won't, the rear end will wrap so hard it'll hit the bottom of the floor. So that really needs to be something done with. So like I said, maybe this will be a push to get that car like it's supposed to be. And the front end on that car is messed up anyways, where I wrecked it. And so I gotta do something about it anyway. That is going to be coming up on the channel, so be following along for that one. I lost the drum. The drums, all the springs, all the hardware, shoes, everything is brand new on this rear end. This rear end is 100% new. So definitely an upgrade for old Ernestine. So we back Ernestine in here, do the same thing. The springs on Ernestine are a little bit easier to deal with, so I could just drop them down. But I'll see. I may just, if I can get enough out of it, I may finagle it. Got Ernestine back in the shop. I'm gonna break the lugs loose. Got the wrench set up already. Get the camera right. Okay, all right, cool. Okay, The other day I was putting these wheels on, I wasn't recording. I was taking the old Steelies off, just taking them off, and the lug, one lug broke. I said, oh, that's cool, no big deal. I've run 4 lugs before, not a big problem. Like I said, I plan on pulling this rear end out anyways, so I wasn't too much worried about it. Well, I go put these wheels on, tighten them down. One of them broke, so now I'm down to 3. So what was supposed to take 30 minutes, it took like 5 hours. Went to 5 different places to get freaking 2 wheel studs. 5 different places to get 2 generic wheel studs. Unbelievable. Ended up getting them all on. The rest is history, but just stupid. I got 3 cars in here with their asses up in there. Tell me about it. All right, I got these meats out from under. You can see how it's just leaking oil. You would think it'd be wheel cylinder, but it's not. Freaking axle seals. And I think this side started doing it too. But I think, yeah, this side was leaking also. Pinion seals leaking. And all that got replaced, but I think the bearings was just so wore out that it didn't do no good. So I'm gonna wrench on this one and get it out from under there. I hope I ain't gonna run into no big issues, drive shaft length or anything like that. I might be able to steal the drive shaft out of that car, but I know I'm gonna have to change the front yoke, because the front yoke splines are different for the transmissions. This has got a 30 spline, that one's got a 10 spline. So that's got an old Super T10 in it from a 62 vet. And this is a 63 Corvette Muncie. So a little difference. So I just hope I don't run into no major issues where the car is going to be down, because I got to have something to drive. Okay, I had to drop the rear springs down. These are a lot easier to deal with than they are on that car. So I'm going to pull the drive shaft all the way out, make sure it fits that before I go getting another universal. Also, might need to see, I need to measure. One of these might be longer than the other. I'm not real sure. Because I want to say when I put that rear end, I had this rear end in Sally, but I want to say when I put that rear end in, I had to go with a different drive shaft. So I may have to just rob that drive shaft and swap the yokes. Might be what I have to do. So what I could do is go ahead and just put this one in and test fit everything that way. So this thing is leaking all over the place, man. Wore out. Just wore out. That's all it is. Did her service. So let me get this off the jack. I'm gonna do some measuring real quick. And I may just go ahead and slam that one in. Let's see what happens. U-bolts are bolted tight. I'm gonna grab the cap to the universal. Try to see if it'll fit in there, see if the drive shaft fits. So I'm having to be careful what I record. My camera's about to die. And I don't have a charger. Okay, so I'm gonna test fit drive shaft. I may have to rob the drive shaft out of Sally. So, okay. She's back on the ground, all fours. Guess the only thing left to do now is test drive it and hope for the best. Buddy Russo come over and helped me bleed the brakes, fix a few things that were known under it now. So take this thing for a test drive, see what happens. Hear that noise that I was hearing. That's a good thing. Yeah, she's quiet. Get her up to speed. On that $2 grand, the speedometer started working. How's that happen? Bad. So we're gonna drive it a little bit, and then had a shot, just kind of double check everything. Why? Sure how fast I'm going. I don't know about that speedometer being 100% true. I'm saying 55, I'm running 2,500 RPM. Looks like I'm running faster than that, but so far so good. I'll turn around, take it back to the shop, double check everything. Double check our lug nuts. I don't like these lug nuts. That feels good. That feels good. Yep. Yeah, feels nice. That one's good. On to the next side. I believe we've gotten rid of all of our vibrations. Had that one universal that had something wrong with it. That's tight. That's tight. That's tight. That's tight. That one's tight. So I guess we're good. I'm gonna look up under real quick. Make sure everything else is tight. Gotta clean up my mess. Oh, and poor Sally over there. Well, we got big plans for that car, so it'll push me to do it. So I can start getting the other rear end built. There's that rear end. It's just it's so bad, man. It's got so much play front to back. Like You could damn near do a quarter of a turn back and forth. It's wore out. So I kept hearing a noise in it, and I think all I hear now is tires. So that's good. I might hear a little bit of the transmission, but I just guess them Muncies are just kind of noisy. I don't really know. Drove good. Seemed like it's going to be a lot tamer on the higher speeds. But poor Ernestine. I mean, not Ernestine, Sally. I'm an idiot. We got a lot to do to that car. We got to upgrade rear suspension, upgrade rear end, upgrade front suspension, blower, front blower. So let me get my mess cleaned up, and we'll go ahead and wrap this one on up. All right, I think that's gonna do it on this one. This is a quick one. Probably gonna be a Sunday video, more than likely. But yeah, she's re-geared, new axles, new everything. So it just makes the car that much more better. No more leaking axle seals and all that stupid stuff. So I think I'm gonna take the other axle, throw it up on Marketplace. It's just in my way at this point. I'm not gonna use it. So somebody else that probably needs it, they can get it. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. Be looking for an episode of this one going to Indiana. And we will catch y'all on the next one.